Boy, I got really quiet in here. Hello. Welcome to Coyote Country Studio C. A lot of new faces, I think, here today. Is this your first time at a Studio C performance? Would you raise your hand for me? Okay, maybe not a lot, about half. Well, welcome. We've had a lot of great people play this room, and today is absolutely no exception. You're going to love these two. I've been so excited ever since I heard that they were coming to town. I had a chance to see them in Nashville a few months ago, and they're going to rock. So let's bring them out, shall we? Please welcome IRS recording artists, Striking Matches.
Let you win.
Good. We're so excited. I've never been here, so I'm very excited to be in Spokane.
Yeah.
You ready?
Everybody says I lost my mind. I'm with you, I guess I see why. Saying things I never say, and things that I don't do. You're no good for me, and they say I'm too good for you. I can't help when you're around. Trouble is as trouble does, and I'm in trouble now. I can't help.
guys so much. Almost got a guitar in the face just then. That would have been.
I almost
okay.
got a face in the guitar. It was. You know,
Yeah.
it happens.
Well, I'm Sarah, and this is Justin,
Hi.
and together we make up striking matches.
Together we made up striking matches.
We did that too. I'm from outside of Philadelphia originally, Pennsylvania, and Justin is from outside of Atlanta, Georgia. But he and I met in Nashville about 7.5 years ago. Both moved to Nashville to be guitar players, to play for other artists probably, and went to a school there called Belmont University, and decided to major in guitar because when you're 18, majoring in guitar sounds like a really genius idea. So that's how we met, was in a guitar class.
Well, neither of us can do math, so you see, it really wasn't that hard of a choice at all. It was, but we, yeah, thanks. Someone sympathizes. Yeah. We had just moved to town, to Nashville to be guitar majors, and so we didn't know a soul there. We were completely new. It was the first week of school and everything like that, and being guitar majors, they had us all together in these what they call guitar seminar class, which was freshman to senior in front of all the faculty, kind of just gathered around like we are today. And what they were doing is, instead of like in a normal class where you'd go around and introduce yourself, like, hi, I'm Justin, and I'm from Georgia, and I like eggs or something. Yeah, that would have been weird. Who doesn't? Yeah, I mean, unless you're vegan, I guess. Instead of doing that, they were having us get up 2 by 2, just as freshmen, just going down the roll and selecting you at random and making you get up 2 at a time, and you had, with this stranger, you had to improvise something in front of the rest of the class. It didn't matter what you played, you just had to play something. And it was just kind of this cruel hazing, trial by fire thing, just designed to make you uncomfortable. And
It worked.
yeah. Well, and Sarah was the only girl in the class at the time, in a room just full of guy guitar players. And I remember none of the guys wanted to get called with Sarah because I guess none of us had seen a girl guitar player before. I hadn't. It was maybe just Bonnie Raitt. She was the only one I knew at that time. And so, yeah. And sure enough, they were going along, and guys were crashing and burning, and they called Sarah, and then they called me, and I was thinking, great. Lucky me. Yeah, here we go. So we got up, and I just said, well, do you play any blues or something? And she whipped out her slide and just kind of proceeded to leave everybody's jaw on the floor, including mine. And it was, even then, it was like, wow, that was really fun. That was easy. We should do that again. And that was 7 years ago.
Yeah. So we started playing guitar, started jamming, and started figuring out we had both written songs forever, and so started to write together and started to play our songs out in town, and eventually realized we were having a whole lot of fun. And so we both had been taking other gigs, playing guitar for other artists for a while, but decided to do it full time, and so we did. We quit our other gigs, and we became Striking Matches. And fast forward about 6 years, we just put out our first record a few weeks ago, and here we are in Spokane.
Yeah, well, you brought your slide with you, right? Well, show them what that's all about. Come any closer, somebody might get hurt. And keep your composure. I tell myself, don't touch the flame if you don't wanna get burned. This kind of temptation, so I wouldn't give in. 'Cause once you felt your heart break, you find yourself saying you're never gonna fall again. So go on, make a lie. You got me proving wrong. If you I don't wanna kiss you. I don't wanna stay here tonight. And it ain't like me to go back on my way. But to tell you the truth, so I'll make a lie. You never need proof it wrong if you want to make me believe in this feeling between us. Said I feel need, don't you see that I love you? To make a lie without a So go on, make a lie out of me. 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 Prove it wrong if you want to make me believe in this feeling between us. Said I feel need, don't you see that I love you? To make a lie out of Thank you.
Thank y'all so much. Thank you.
Even the guitar stand took a bow. It just kind of, it was classy.
Thank you, guys. Well, so Justin and I have actually, we've been a band for about 6 years or so, and we've had a really cool last couple of years. We just put out our very first record, and even before that, we had an amazing opportunity we've had to have had 8 songs that we've written on the show Nashville on ABC, which has been really cool. It's a really neat experience to have your songs sort of acted out on television and have a plot written around them, and somebody else's interpretation kind of on what that song or those songs
Kind of
mean
like
to
a
them, and
really expensive music video. It just
yeah, exactly.
costs millions of dollars instead of mere thousands.
But there were a couple of songs that the show used that we still really felt close to, and they were still really important to us, and so we wanted to put them on our record, and so we did. And this is the first one of those, and it was on the very first season, about halfway through, and there are 2 characters that sing this song. Their names are Scarlett and Gunnar, and they're this duo. And they sing it in the Bluebird Cafe, which if you've ever been to Nashville or even if not, the Bluebird is historic songwriter venue there. And that was actually the first place that we got to play this song after we wrote it. And so when we had the opportunity to play it for the music supervisors and the writers of the show, we told them that, and they were like, oh my gosh, we really want to use this song, but didn't know how they wanted to work it in. And so didn't have a story, and so they ended up borrowing ours and put the scene in the Bluebird Cafe, which was pretty cool to see fiction mirroring reality on national television. It was really neat. So we put it on our record, and it's called When the Right One Comes Along. There's no music, no confetti, crowds don't cheer and bells don't ring, but you'll know it, I can guarantee, when the right one comes along. What they're thinking, what you're feeling, you no longer have to guess. And all these questions are finally put to rest when the right one comes along. Every single broken heart will lead you to the truth. You think you know what you're looking for, till what you're looking for finds you in a cold world. It's a warm place where you know that you're supposed to be. A million moments full of sweet relief when the right one comes along. Every single broken heart will lead you to the truth. You think you know what you're looking for, till what you're looking for finds you. It's so easy, there's nothing to it. You may not believe me now, but I promise that you'll find out when the right one comes along. And all that changes is only everything when the right one comes along.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well,
You look like you're about to say something. Sorry. I
No.
was going to say something, but you were about to say something, I thought.
No, I was anxiously awaiting that, what you were about to say.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say it's not as good, but Sarah's from Philly. I'm from Georgia, but in our past life, we were actually from Spokane. So I feel like we're coming home today. That was not what I was
I
about
waited
to say.
for that.
Well, we're here.
Well, so this next song that we're gonna do for you guys was actually the other song that the show Nashville had used of ours that we really wanted to put on our record. It was just really wanted to have our interpretation of it out there and still had something to say with it, and so we did put it on our record. And it's actually our very first single, which y'all have been playing, and it is an absolute dream come true that it's been playing by y'all because
Well, I mean, you dream about that your whole life. I mean, you hearing yourself on the radio or your song getting played on the radio, and so we can't just. It's not enough just to say thank you when you've meant it's been that big of a deal. It means that much to us. So, but thank you.
So yeah, the record, by the way, because I've been talking about it all day, it's out. It's on iTunes. It's on Amazon. It's online, all kinds of places, our website. And it was actually produced by one of our biggest heroes ever, named T-Bone Burnett, who's just absolutely amazing. He did the Oh Brother, Where Art Thou soundtrack. He did Robert Plant and Alison Krauss's Raising Sand record. He's done a million things, and so we were absolutely honored that he wanted to do our record. And we got to make it all live, just me and Justin playing guitars, sometimes mandolin, and bass and drums, and got to make it to 2-inch tape. And it was just a whole lot of fun. And so we're really excited that it's out. And this is the very first single off of it. It's called Hanging on a Lie. What you hiding? Where you running? Baby, you've been up to something. Don't you tell me it's not what it looks like. Had my heart, but you tore right through it. Had your chance, but you went and blew it. I might have been naive, but I'm not blind. Tell me right, tell me wrong. Gotta be good, baby, as gold. Don't you know you should know better than this? Cover up the truth with your poisonous lips. I'm not falling for it this time. Try too little, too late. Your mouth, you got something to say. Don't keep me waiting. Don't leave me hanging on a lie. Think you made your
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with us. Do y'all have time for one more? Yay.
Well, we appreciate you all being here so very
Yeah,
much.
so much.
It is wonderful to be in Spokane again after so many years. Hundreds. It's just amazing at what all has changed.
Changed much? Okay.
We just contradicted each other at the same time. Well, we'll do one for you. It's one we don't normally play, but we kind of have been lately, just for whatever reason. And in being a band for 6 years or so, we've kind of been all over, and even as far as the UK. And I guess just in our travels there, we got enough of a fan base that we got asked by the BBC to be a part of a program that they were putting on. And the deal was they were doing a special out of Memphis at Sun Studios. And the deal was they were celebrating the 60th anniversary of Elvis first recording at Sun. And they were setting up a live broadcast, so asking us to come in and sing our favorite Elvis song. And they were broadcasting it back live into the UK. And so we said, of course, we'd love to do that. That sounds awesome. And then it came time to decide which song we wanted to do. And picking your favorite Elvis song is just, it's not easy. It's really. So we kind of, we spent a lot of time thinking about that and finally ended up with this one. And we've done it every now and then. We've done it on the Opry and on the Ryman, and it just, kind of special occasion things, and it's called Can't Help Falling in Love with You. Only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. And shall I stay? Would it be sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too. Oh, I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, and so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you for coming out and hanging out with us and for having us. This has been so much fun. Thank you.
We'll be back soon.
All right, if you're sitting out here, do me a favor. Stop and take a look around for a second. Because when these two get their first Vocal Duo of the Year nomination within the next couple of years, you can say, I was there when. Striking matches. We're going to let them catch their breath, maybe get a drink of water, and we'll excuse you by tables for pictures and autographs back there, okay? Thanks for coming. We appreciate it.